Hello everyone, greetings for the day. I am Sundaraman Iyer, founder of Craft of Kinesics, and today in collaboration with Roxani Economu, certified facial expressions trainer, are here to present you with the tips and importance of body language during an interview. So what is body language? A major part of our conversation happens when we speak we don't speak about it. It depicts what our thoughts are, how we are feeling about a person. So put it into one line, it is the outer reflection of our inner emotions. How does body language even work? When you feel an emotion in your heart when talking to a person, whether it might be anger, sad, happiness, surprise, excitement, a response is sent to your brain. It then converts into a gesture and an action is performed by us unknowingly. Today's audience are those people who want to get a job and want to have an open, engaging personality. So why is body language even important during an interview? As you can see on the left, 70% of our interview and communication happens non-verbally. Knowing what you speak is important, however, how you present what you are speaking is more important. So what are we going to learn today? There are two parts of an interview, before going into an interview and during the interview. So let's get started. While everybody focuses on during the interview part, how we have to sit, how we have to talk, before going into an interview, we can make ourselves appear confident by using these two steps, the stance and the knock. A stance gives you a firm ground to make your decision. It keeps your leg and puts yourself into a better position to appear as confident. So how to have a better stance? Take a deep breath, spread your legs at waist width, push your shoulders back and chest out, release your breath. The stance which you have right now is the actual stance which you have to stand. Knocking into an interview panel is a better method that to show that you have business etiquettes. Knocking thrice on an interview door is considered appropriate in a professional world, while knocking 2 or 4 times is not considered as appropriate. Now that you have gone into the interview room, you want to make an impression. So let's make it last. The handshake. The handshake can make or break your impression. When you are meeting someone for the first time, handshake tends to be the first thing which you are going to do. While doing so, you don't want to come out as arrogant or rude. You want to make a professional atmosphere and to have a professional atmosphere and a pleasant atmosphere to begin with. So how to have a good handshake? Exert the same amount of pressure as the other person. This gives the opportunity and understanding that you are in the power and have the equal status. Look at the face of a person while giving a handshake rather than the handshake itself. After giving a handshake, the first thing that they are going to offer you is to sit. Once you have the seat, sit back at a comfortable position, relax yourself, and you want to sit erect also. Crossing your legs during an interview is considered inappropriate as it gives away the impression that you are nervous and you are unconfident during the interview. Now that you have sat on your seat, it's time for us to start the interview. While doing so, remember these gestures such as nodding while listening to a question and leaning forward while listening to a question. This proves that you have better communication methods. After listening to the question, you might be thinking, I know the answer to this question, the next question, and the other question too. You want to hold on to that a bit. While answering, slow down, take a pause. Hold your answer for 3 seconds while nodding on it. This gives an impression that you are trying to understand the question and make you look confident as well. It also avoids you using the filler words such as ah, I guess so, come on. Once you start answering an interview, looking away from the interviewer won't get you any marks. So it is important for you to have a great eye contact. It gives the impression that you are giving the answer to the best of your knowledge. While you don't want to completely stare at a person, you want to make good eye contact too. So how to have a good eye contact? Use the 3-second rule. First try to look on the eyes of a person for the first 3 seconds, and then move on to his nose for the next 3 seconds, and then final for 3 seconds move on to his ears. Use this cycle until you have completed your answer. This builds trust among the interview panel, and while they don't know whether you are looking at their eyes or the face. While answering a question is important, it is also important to look at the face of a person while answering it. When you have 2 or more people in your interview panel, you want to look at everyone while answering it. It makes you feel connected to the person, and everyone feels that you are answering to everybody. When you cannot recollect your answer, don't try to look down, up, or side to wander. It gives an impression that you don't know how to answer that question and you are incompetent. Keep your hands away from your face as far as possible, as this shows that you are insecure about a particular question, such as personal questions when they are being asked. Our hands say a lot about us when we are expressing ourselves, such as our thoughts, ideas, and emotion. While answering any question, do not hide your arms under the desk or in your pockets, as it gives an impression that you are hiding and withholding information. Show your hands, show your palms to the interviewer, as it appears that you are more confident and true and loyal. It also shows that you are taking the interview seriously. While I'm sure everybody has an answer to everything, at sometimes we might tend to forget something. At times, don't try to play with your pen, tap your foot, or drum your fingers on the table. This gives an impression that you are nervous and you cannot handle pressure situations well. It also soothes your brain, but it is not done in a professional scenario. So now on to the main question: how to display confidence, or how to display that you are confident even when you are not. The first thing about confidence is that it is a state of mind. You have to be confident in order to appear confident. Here's 3 things which you can make yourself look confident in an interview. First, sit back in a comfortable position, do the steeple gesture, and convey your point while doing it. So, what can steeple do for you, and does it even work? Here's an answer to everything. Showing steeple displays that you are of high confidence and you are at your comfort level. You might have seen presidents such as Vladimir Putin of Russia and US's President Donald Trump, but they do this often in their presidential meeting. It gives an impression that you are confident with your answer while you don't come out as rude also. Yes, it works. From my personal experience, I have given so many interviews. I have been in discussions with many people. While I have conveyed my point using this gesture, people listen to you as it shows more authority. When talking to a person, we tend to look at his face, right? It gives an impression that we know what we are talking about. However, we should look at the legs of a person first. Here's the why. Legs are the most honest part of our body, as they show exactly what we are feeling. It tells the person what we should talk to a person, whether we are open to ideas or whether we don't want to be interrupted or we have a commitment somewhere else. It also tells us when to talk and how fast we have to talk to a person. Some final thoughts. While learning body language is a great way to get a job, it also tells you more about a person's behavior and approach towards his life. How can anyone change his personality? It can be done through his body language. Here's a roadmap for everything what we have discussed today. I believe you have learned something new today. And if you want to learn more on body language, be sure to connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, and also you can write to us at contactcraftofkinesics@gmail.com. Let us know what you think and be sure to be with us in the near future. Thank you for joining us today. You have been a great audience.